me back okay? Yeah. I'm Ken Thompson, the Scottish leader of the ADF, or the leader in Scotland of the ADF. I was born and bred in Barhead, which is just about 10 miles outside of Glasgow, south of Glasgow. Well, actually, I was born in Elderslie, which is the birthplace of William Wallace, so hopefully some of the minerals he had in his blood. Yeah, my grandfather was a tarpaulin maker, as I was for most of my career, and his grandfather was a tarpaulin maker, and his grandfather was a farmer. So just all just about round about Glasgow area. So we've got Glasgow in the blood for a long, long time, and we've my great grandfather was he started off polishing railway engines on the Kirkintilloch to Airdrie line, which was to move coal from Airdrie, the rich coal seams in Airdrie, to the Forth and Clyde Canal, because there was a monopoly on the railway line which ran, or sorry, the canal, the Monklands Canal, so that they were charging fortunes to transport the coal, and so they put the railway in. 1824, I think it was approved by Parliament, and in 1826 it was finished. Can you believe that? 2 years to build a 10-mile railway line. What would it take nowadays? It'd take years and huge amounts of money. So and that helped the growing industry in Glasgow, feeding the coals to the mills and all the factories and industry that were in Glasgow, where Glasgow, became the second city of the empire. And so the Scottish ascendancy really started from religious freedom and the freedom from the Roman Church in Scotland, where we had the Reformation, which came over from the continent and infected Scotland with the man of John Knox, and he laid the foundations, spoke truth to power, was able to speak truth to the royalty, risking his life, and many had died before him to advance the cause of Christian liberty and freedom. And see on the banners we've got here today, we've got freedom, freedom, freedom. Christianity, the line of Judah, arguably, is where the line rampant comes from. And I've got the train, which I spoke about, in the Airdrie to Kirkintilloch line. So I've been involved with the ADF for a few years now, been persuaded by others in UKIP. Before that, I was first student at the Conservatives in 2002 as a councillor, and I thought they were okay. It became a bit too rural-friendly for me, so Nigel Farage was in the eyes, and sort of inspired me to get involved with UKIP. I think I joined UKIP probably just at the end when Farage left UKIP, and kind of a racist. So that was really great, wasn't it? So we planned then that I was chairman of UKIP in Fife and then Scotland for a few years, and quite a strong contingent up there. I think there were probably 150 members or something in the Fife region of UKIP. And then UKIP lost their way during COVID, whereas I could really see through the COVID thing. COVID was absolute propaganda, nonsense, no substance to it whatsoever. And I was a bit disillusioned with UKIP because they didn't really do anything, didn't say anything about the COVID scenario. And Tech had been on at me to join the ADF. So, and of course Tech's the man who stood up and spoke out against the COVID measures at the time. So joined the ADF and went for that. And I was actually enthused also. In fact, I think I had joined the Belmont before I joined the ADF, because the Belmont principle really enthused me. And I thought that this is what needs to happen. Parties who all agree on 95% of things need to come together and fight the establishment parties, the legacy parties, who have ruined Scotland, Britain, with their rotten policies, anti-business policies, anti-British policies, and that really needs to be addressed. And I think we need a powerhouse. And I think some people might underestimate the power that we've got here in this grouping of the 7 parties is a powerful grouping. It's quite an achievement to bring these together, and I hope that we're able to develop that and move forward. We have Scottish nationalists, we have English nationalists, we have unionists, and we're all coming together because those issues may divide us, and when it comes to the argument, we may be on the opposite side. But at the moment, we've got a bigger fight to fight against the establishment, who are, I think, ruining the country. Obviously, it's very obvious that that's happening, and they are destroying our way of life, destroying our culture, and it's all deliberate. It's all a plan, and that needs to get sorted out. So we need to have more people. We've spoken to many other parties as well to try and get them involved in this grouping. People are a wee bit nervous about it. They think there's something maybe not right about it, but I think it really is the way forward. We've spent a long time building our identity and getting recognition and gaining support from various quarters, Freedom Alliance and ADF and National Housing Party, and we all have our nuanced differences and nuanced policies, but we agree basically on what's right and what's wrong, and that is the main thing. I do think that there's also a need to have Christian values into society, but I believe I left business because I couldn't continue in it. I ended up going back to university, did a degree in theology, and not that there was much religion, to be honest, in the degree at Glasgow University. We seemed to have stopped teaching real Christianity, but it gave me a lot of insight, gave me an opportunity to take a bit of time out and just really immersed in that. And I think that's where the feeling came from, John Knox, and I think that's where the feeling's going to come again. We're going to have a Christian society, Christian beliefs, but I don't think there's any other way of actually bringing things to the right place. And that's ability to get that. There's a revival happening. The Church of Scotland is dying. The Church of England is dying. People are leaving in their droves. The churches are empty. The Church of Scotland is selling off the buildings. They're like an estate agent. The buildings that they're selling off. They've given up. They're not interested in bringing it revival. But there's other churches, Baptist Church that I've been with in Kirkconnell, have risen from 20 when I started at the church to, I think they're probably 500 to 1,000 now, turning out every Sunday. We have 7 services, we open 7 different churches all over the country. The other church that I go to attend now is run by Arthur O'Malley, and he stood against COVID. He was one of the 24 churches which took the government to court to say that it was illegal, that they could not attend church, that they closed and locked them down. They took it to court and won, and you've got to applaud him for that, for taking that stand against tyranny, basically. So that's the way I see the future. I see the future as Belmont style. I hope other parties will join us. There's bigger parties out there. There's no reason why they can't join us. The Advance Party could be involved. They could be backing us because they're not standing in local elections. They're not standing in the Welsh elections. They're not standing in Scottish elections. They're not standing in council elections. And that's where we could come in, and they could actually back us. And they've got the support of Elon Musk, so we would like that too. And with that, I'll move on because I think we've got a lot of speakers to go. And thank you very much, guys.